Las Vegas is always changing, but this might be one of the biggest shifts that we've seen in years. MGM Resorts just launched an all-inclusive experience, bundling your room, meals, drinks, entertainment, and even parking all in one single price. So today, we're putting it to the test and we booked it. We are staying here at the Luxor, and for the next 48 hours, I'll be using everything that's included. I'll be showing you exactly what to expect when going all-inclusive. Let's check in. Right now, the all-inclusive package is available at 2 MGM properties, the Luxor and the Excalibur. Which way is it?
That way.
It starts at $330 for 2 nights and for 2 people. The price is going to vary depending on which hotel you choose and also the day. So weekend pricing, weekday, holidays, keep that all in mind. But for reference, it is a midweek and the package deal here at the Luxor for today started at $350. I did see it at the Excalibur for $330. One thing you're going to want to know right away, everything runs through the MGM Rewards app. So you're going to want to download that before you even get here. That includes your meal vouchers, your show tickets, all of the included perks. Check-in here at MGM is typically 3 or 4 o'clock, but I've never had an issue checking in early using their rewards app. I actually checked in yesterday and I told them that I thought my arrival time would be around 12 or 1, and I got an alert at 12 o'clock that said that my room was ready. I didn't have to hit the front desk or anything. You can use your phone as a key. I like to grab it at the front desk, very easy process. You do want to try and get here early though, because your first voucher starts the first day that you check in at lunchtime, so that way you don't miss out. Before we head upstairs to check out the room, we have to use all of our vouchers, right? So we've got to do our very first perk is going to be the food. For my first stop, I took the completely free monorail in front of the Luxor over to the Excalibur, where we're then going to cross over the bridge and head over to New York, New York. All of the hotels that are included in the all-inclusive package are all pretty walkable. However, you can use the free tram to get you there just a little quicker, but they're all pretty much on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana. We're over here at New York, New York, where they do have an option at one of their restaurants where you can do a lunch or dinner with your vouchers. Watch bar is really nice because it's set on the outside of New York, New York, where it's a big patio. They do have an indoor section, but you can do a lot of people watching just right against the Las Vegas Boulevard. You do have a couple of options, so not the full menu, but this one here, it looks like there's about 8 different meals that you can choose from. It looks like you have burger options, also a couple different sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, turkey sandwiches, or you can do an Impossible Burger. They also have a Mediterranean bowl and a poke bowl. It says served with any non-alcoholic beverage, so you can choose beer or wine, though she did tell me I could get a margarita if I'd like. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner will be included for 2 people for each night of your stay. And what I like about this package is that you're not tied down to just your hotels. You'll be able to choose from 10 different restaurants inside of 5 different hotels. We've got MGM Grand, New York, New York, Excalibur, Luxor, and even Mandalay Bay. Food's here and it's officially vacation mode. Had a little bit of a rush this morning. I was supposed to be here at 12. I didn't get here till about 3. I had a little bit of a hold up, let's just say, at work. So food's here, time to relax. And I ordered the poke bowl. Marinated ahi tuna with sticky rice, pineapple, avocado, edamame, wonton strips, pickled ginger, and a side of sriracha mayo. Open the app, it shows you exactly which restaurants are included. At the Excalibur, you have the buffet at the Excalibur, also Tap Sports Bar. At Luxor, there's Pyramid Cafe, Backstage Deli, Public House, and Diablo's Cantina. Here at New York, New York, you've got Tom's Watch Bar. Over at Mandalay Bay, you have the Noodle Shop, and at MGM Grand, there's the MGM Grand Buffet. They are closing that buffet at the end of this month, so just keep that in mind. But they also have Tap Sports Bar over there at the MGM Grand. This seems fairly easy. You just pull up the app and show them that you have have a voucher to redeem, and then they do a room charge. That way you can add gratuity onto the room charge, but also that's just how they redeem the voucher in the first place. I noticed on the regular menu, the poke bowl would have been about $22. The drink would have been about $5. Eddie's not currently with me, but let's say that he was, because 2 people are included in that total. So let's say another $27 for him. We'll do all the math and add it up all at the end of our stay to see how much we saved. You guys ready to see what home looks like for the next 2 nights? Let's head in. And welcome to a Tower King room here at the Luxor. You're placed in a standard room inside of the pyramid, but they do have the upgrades available. I went in for an upgrade for the tower for just about $10 more each night. This is my second time staying here at the Luxor, and the first time we did stay in a standard king room in the pyramid. So I just wanted to show you guys another option, and for only $10 more, I've heard that these rooms are more upgraded and newer, so I wanted to give it a try. But immediately I noticed it was very spacious. It's 450 square feet of space, and it's a minimalist room, I think designed for maximum comfort. Very clean, modern setup. Looks like a comfortable bed, definitely plenty of space, and a pretty solid view, depending on where you're facing. And so when you walk in, you immediately see the restroom, which is pretty spacious, just the one sink. But they do have hand soap and body lotion available and a hair dryer here. Let's see. Oh, no, that's not cabinets. Tub and shower are separate. So you have your shower here. Over here, you've got a bit of a soaking tub. A full length mirror here before you head out. So that way you can check out your outfit. Make sure that you're wearing an appropriate shirt, which I do today. Nightstands on each side. Looks like it has USB and an outlet there. No clock. I've been finding that a bit more often in the Vegas rooms. I know there's no clocks in the casinos, but a little strange that there's no clocks in some of the rooms. All right, let's move on. Flat screen TV in front of the bed. I believe it's 55 inches. When I walked in, they had this aquarium going. That was kind of nice. And then you've got a little bit of a business space, a chair here that pulls out. Then you have this larger cabinet here, which is more like your closet where you can hang your dresses or jackets. They also have an ironing board in here. In front of the window, you have a little seating area. And then let's check out our view. I am facing the Las Vegas Boulevard. However, we're pretty south. So straight across the street would have been the Tropicana, but you can see, wow, we've got a pretty good view of the stadium going up. Geez, that's wild to look at. I can see myself sipping on my coffee right here. They do not have a coffee maker, but I did bring my own electric kettle and my instant coffee, so I'm prepared for that in the morning. Excalibur and Luxor are the budget-friendly options within MGM, but I believe on the whole strip in general. And I think that they give you a really nice room for the value, especially on a trip where you're gonna be out exploring for the most of the time. You won't be in the room as much. But this $10 upgrade from the Pyramid room, it seems like a big plus. The package does include tickets to a show. You have an option from, I believe, 6 different shows. So over at the Excalibur, you'll have the Australian Bee Gees, the Mac King comedy show, and Thunder from Down Under. Here at the Luxor, you can choose from Blue Man Group, you can do Carrot Top, and you can do Fantasy. I saw that Blue Man Group, for instance, the show tickets start at $65, so that will be included with the price. Which one did you think I picked? You guys haven't seen Eddie yet. Maybe it's Thunder Down Under. See, when I got here, it was about 2, 3 o'clock, so there was 0 line. Now there's a bit of a line, so if you're looking for show tickets, definitely do that pretty much as soon as you check in. I've been wanting to see Carrot Top for many, many years, and today is the day. All right, so last night, got a little bit of footage right before the show started just to show you guys the theater, but when we walked in, we got a complimentary upgrade, probably because it was a Tuesday, so depending on the day, you might get this as well. So instead of putting us in the very back row, which is part of what's included with the all-inclusive package, we ended up sitting pretty much right in the middle. Carrot Top was hilarious though. Eddie and I were laughing the whole time. I had tears in my eyes because I was laughing so much. I'm so glad I finally got to watch Carrot Top. Right after that, we stayed within the Luxor, just walked a couple feet, and we went to Diablo's Cantina for a very late dinner. We got the fish tacos, which also came with rice and beans. And then I ordered the al pastor in pork. You get 3, also a side of rice and beans. And it also included chips and salsa. You could get a adult beverage there, beer, wine again, and I believe a well drink, but we just ended up getting sodas. Starting off with our full day, of course, the right way with breakfast. So we're here in the Pyramid Cafe. This is inside of the Luxor. They have 10 choices as far as the menu goes for their all-inclusive. Everything like eggs and bacon and toast. You also can do breakfast burrito, breakfast sandwich. They even also have some lighter options, avocado toast. Down here they've got a granola parfait. This is the Pharaoh's Feast. You get 2 pieces of bacon, 2 pieces of sausage, 2 eggs, hash browns, and your choice between a pancake, waffle, or French toast. We also got the biscuits and gravy, so biscuits, country gravy, bacon, and sausage crumbled. I was browsing the menu as we were waiting for the food, and on the regular menu, this item was $27, and for Eddie's, it would have been $25. So I think that is the highest, at least of what I've ordered so far, but let's tally that up. Get an attraction included with the all-inclusive bundle. So here at New York, the hotel's so nice that they named it twice. You have the option to go on the roller coaster. So the roller coaster is normally $25, so plus 2, that is a $50 on our tally. And I haven't been on this in so long. 12 years, I would say, is probably the last time I went on that. The MGM app tracks pretty much everything that you do. Like you can see, we redeemed our entertainment that was for Carrot Top, and we've got the coaster vouchers available. But I love roller coasters. I love Manta, Mako, the big ones at SeaWorld. We got to put you guys in the locker, unfortunately. You can't come along. It was actually fun. I haven't been on a roller coaster in a while, so I'm glad that I was able to get on that again. And I think it's just cool that they have it going around the resort. You can get some pretty cool views of the Las Vegas Strip from up there. Quickly though, very quickly. And the fact that it's still here after all these years is pretty cool. For our lunch voucher on day 2, we went over to the Excalibur and we're heading up the buffet. So this is included with your all-inclusive. Normally, this would be $32.99. I'm going to be filming this for a completely different video, but we're using this as our lunch option day 2. The bad news is the pool here at the Luxor is under construction. The good news is that you can use some of the close by MGM pools. So for instance, you can head over to Mandalay Bay and use their wave pool. You can also go to the Excalibur, which does have a slide, really fun for the kiddos. And you can go to the MGM Grand and go in their lazy river. So that is pretty cool. There is more bad news though. We don't have time for the pool. And I've got some work to do inside of the room, and unfortunately we're leaving pretty early in the morning. We got here late on check-in. We had to leave pretty early on check-out. I had today pretty much the only day to kind of get everything in. I also did a little bit of filming for a different video, so Unfortunately, we won't be doing the pool this time around. It's time to use our dinner voucher. We came over to the MGM Grand and we're here at TAP. It's a sports bar and currently the Golden Knights game is on. So we had to come do the sports bar. It looks like 8 different choices. I ordered the TAP burger, which is a all beef patty, American cheese, Thousand Island dressing, lettuce, tomatoes. I asked for no onions, pickles on a brioche bun. They aren't messing around. 2 patties. Eddie got this the last time we were here, and I remember it was really good. And you know what's really weird? The last time we were here, we sat exactly here, the same exact table. Pretty good, yeah. Checkout day. So this morning I went down to the Pyramid Cafe where we had breakfast yesterday, and I asked them if they did to go. So yes, that's available with the all-inclusive. I used my voucher for a yogurt parfait. I definitely needed something light. It's a lot of food. I had trouble keeping up with the food. I wanted to use every single voucher that was available. I wanted to add it all up to the total. So I was in it to win it, guys. But it's a whole lot of food. You are not gonna go hungry if you use the package. But let's talk numbers. So our package for the Luxor stay midweek, $350. I'm not adding the additional $10 that we paid for the upgrade because that was optional. Now if we booked everything separate, I'll be tallying those numbers here. So the room stay, the fees included, the parking, the roller coaster ride, the show tickets, and the big one are meals. Our total would have been, bringing our savings to, keep in mind we only ordered 1 adult drinks within our meal ticket, so if you're ordering more, you're gonna be saving more, but that's huge. So is the MGM all-inclusive package worth it? I would say yes. Of course, you're not getting any fine dining, you're not getting celebrity chef meals or anything like that, but I think even skipping one of your vouchers and going to do that, you're still gonna be saving a ton of money. So yes, I think that the package is worth it, and I think it's one of the smarter ways to do Las Vegas right now. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up, which helps my channel out, and if you're new here, please subscribe for more adventures in Las Vegas and the surrounding areas. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.